what's going on, everybody? Keep almost in full color, and today we're talking about 10 JRPGs I am excited for in 2020. All right, for those who are our old day one people, welcome, welcome. For all the newcomers, welcome too. All right, top 10 JRPGs of 2020 for me personally. Let's go. We're gonna start off with some ones that you may not have heard of, and then work our way to the grand finale. And to start this off, I am really looking forward to Lost Soul Aside. I think this is my sleeper that I'm really looking forward to. There was one guy working on this project who did everything from literally the audio to the animations, all him. Sony caught this and gave him a little team to work with, and now we get some blessings in Lost Soul Aside, what is looking like 2020. Super happy. Next one is East 9. Now, this is like a super cult RPG, and it's funny because I've don't know what rock I've been under to not see this, but here we are. I played 8 and I loved it, and now 9 is set to possibly come out in 2020. It's looking very, very much like it is coming out. Super, super happy with this because this is just like a new gem I found. So this is like when I found Tales for me all over again. Great series. I really, really highly recommend anyone who's into JRPGs to give it a shot. It's dope. It really is. But I'm looking forward to East 9 coming out in 2020. Next up, we have Project Eve. Project Eve is another one I've really been looking at. Really been trying to go over. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it. It's just one of those. This is one of those I'm eyeballing here. And I'm excited for it. It is part of my top 10 of 2020. I don't know what we're going to get from this, but from the looks and everything about it, I'm excited for it, and I think this could be one of those I'm really happy I purchased this games. Next up, well, let's pepper in something that we know, okay? Persona 5. I couldn't wait any longer. Persona 5 is next. Persona 5 Royale, excuse me. Now, for those who don't know, I love Persona 5 and everything about it. I thought this was a heavy reinvigoration of the turn-based JRPG. Story is dope. Soundtrack is the dopest. Character animations are great. The storylines are awesome. The replayability is there in a sense that you cannot do everything off of one play. You just can't. It's impossible. Don't even try it. Okay, you can get a lot done in one playthrough, but you just can't do it all. And it really, really adds that replay value. Make you want to go back to school and be in Tokyo. Alright? Or I'm sorry, Shibuya. Now, we move on from there, though, and we're going to go down to, let's talk about Tales of Arise. All you guys know I love Tales. Tales is my jam. So, with that being said, Tales of Arise is coming. They've changed it up a ton. It's new graphics. It's done up differently from top to bottom, and let's just see how it goes. But for now, as you all know, I love all my Tales games extensively. Alright, now let's throw in one of these that you may have heard of or may not. No More Heroes 3. I recently got a Switch. Yay, I get to play this now. But No More Heroes 3 it looks nuts, really. It just looks fucking nuts. And it's like, what am I looking at here? And that's the only reason I want to play this game, just because it looks so like just asinine. I can't wait for it because it's so just ridiculous looking. But shout out to No More Heroes and Nintendo for giving me another game to look forward to for the Switch. Moving on from there, though, we got a big one. Cyberpunk 2077. I love CD Projekt Red. I know you've heard me say I love all these devs. That's because I do. CD Projekt Red has given me life with Witcher. Just the whole Witcher installment, okay? Love CD Projekt Red. I'm real looking forward to what they do here. This game was teased back in Witcher 3. Heavy. For those who have played Witcher, you know exactly what I'm talking about. How this game was teased there. Super dope. I can't wait to see what this is like. How big it is. Just, if it's anything like Witcher 3, this is going to be nuts. It's going to be that overwhelming type. And I just can't wait to get into those. It's just crazy when you sink your teeth into one of those games, because you sink your teeth in and it's just so much more to chew into. And it's like, I can't finish everything on this plate. It's one of those games. It's one of those purchases that you make and you're like, yes, this is it. I need it to go plate. Let's go. Moving off of that, because this isn't supposed to be a long video. This is supposed to be a quick one. Okay, so we got off of that. Now we got Ultra Age. Ultra Age is another one of those I've been looking at. Real dope looking. It's everything I would want in a JRPG, so definitely looking forward to see how that's going to shape up and how we're looking on that. I'll probably have more information about that later. But for now, we're looking forward to that in 2020. And I think I've covered them all now. I'm sorry, Ultra Age, I had to speak past you like that, but I gotta talk to y'all. Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's coming. March 3rd. Oh, it's coming. This is a game we gotta support, alright? I'm excited. But this is a game we gotta support because if we can show Square that we are willing to support these type of titles, we could possibly get a Chrono Trigger remake. So many more remakes that we could possibly get. And I'm just like, let's do it. Please, let's just support this game. Let this game be everything I need it to be. I can't tell you how many. There was a good like 8 to 10 year period where I would beat Final Fantasy VII once every year. It was like a thing I would do. I'd play it once a year and just crush the game. I probably did this for like a 10-year consecutive streak. I would take breaks here and there, but ultimately I probably beat the game like 17 times, if I had to say. But I love the game. It's possibly my favorite game of all time. Well, we went over that in the podcast. It's 1A, 1B. It's 1A, 1B. So, dopely excited for this. I can't talk about that enough. And the last game on this list was Trials of Mana. My very first video we put on here was the review for Secret of Mana. So I think it's really, really cool to have that be my number 10 at this point. Well, these were in no particular order, but just to kind of cap off this video with that, Trials of Mana, just to return back to the first video I ever put on the channel, which is super terrible, but it's nostalgic in a way. So Trials of Mana comes out. I'm really looking forward to it to see what upgrades they've made from the original. This is also a remake. So really, really looking forward to that to see what they do. And hopefully, like I said, games like these remakes can kind of get support in terms of we're really hoping to bring a lot of these Legend of Dragoon, Chrono Trigger. There's so many JRPGs that I would just hope. I mean, even Super Mario RPG gains is beloved. Like, imagine if that were remade now. I mean, it could be great. But with that being said, that ends out my JRPG top 10 2020. Really looking forward to it. Some of these games I'll have more information for you about in the coming months. But for now, that's just what I have for you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, you know the drill. I hope you are in good health. To all my guy gamers, my girl gamers, peace, be easy.